ask some questions. We hope you're going to ask a lot of questions. And I don't think anybody will be doing any push-ups today, but we never know what might happen, especially if you have to play me in this game and I lose. I don't like to lose. And Hogan got a fast count on at the real Wrestlemania. The game has a different referee in it, so it'd be a lot easier. But anyway, if there anybody wants to ask some questions, or I don't know what format we're going with here. Are you still watching the demonstration?
Yes.
Did I come in at a bad time or a good time?
It depends on what happens on screen. If you lose, it's a bad time.
Okay.
I'll throw it.
Check this out. Have you ever played the beach this game? Or... Okay, go ahead. See how I do now. Good, good. Anyway, I'm still with WWE. They made some changes and took me out as a producer, but I'm now an ambassador for the WWE, which means I get to go out and do fun things, do things like this, and I'm really excited. And when they asked me to come to have some fun with you guys, I'm really looking forward to it. And ladies. So, you know, the popularity is vast among women also. And, of course, our demographics are for the young children. And that's what we're geared at. As you notice, we very seldom have too much of the bad stuff like in my era, all the blood you get in the beer. But it's still a lot of fun, and the wrestling business has changed quite a bit for the smaller demographic ages. But it's still tough. It's hard, and it takes a lot out of you. Of course, they have it a little easier these days because they have a light at the end of the tunnel, and they have 3 days off if they're not Cena or Triple H, where they have to go out and do other things after they're done wrestling. But if you're on a Raw roster, you start on a Friday, you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday's your TV, then you're off. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
We should adopt that format here.
Yeah. And the SmackDown is, of course, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's their show, and then they're off Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So I wish I would have had those to heal up. And of course, we have doctors now and trainers.
No doctors back then?
Massage therapists.
Which doctors?
They stitch each other up.
Ace bandages.
I don't know if any of you have seen The Wrestler yet.
We
have.
Yes.
That's, you know, Mickey Rourke did a great job as a wrestler, but they went a little bit way over. I don't know what they were smoking, but whoever wrote those things were pretty far out. Staple, John Mance.
I was telling somebody during the match last night, that's pretty accurate for CZW.
Yeah,
they
like
blend towards that.
Yeah. I've seen thumbtacks, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's getting beyond the realm of sports entertainment.
So,
anyway,
see if Rob can pull out a victory here.
All right. Looking good so far. I should have wore that outfit. Whoa! Wait.
That didn't happen, did it?
Hulkster. There you go. Have you played this before?
Twice.
Have you ever dug a foxhole?
You can do quite a few push-ups. I think you should test it. One of the things you'll notice also is that we have a different life bar and momentum system than an SBR. So we've chosen not to focus so much on limb damage and sort of the simulation factor that a SmackDown has. You still have a momentum system where the better you do in the match, it builds up this red bar underneath your life bar here. And then below that is a level indicator of 1, 2, and 3. And so as the better you do, the more you progress through these levels, the more moves that you unlock for your character during the match. So you can do bigger and better moves as you progress through it. When you get to level 2, most of your signature moves.
That line's not very long.
Come on, Rob, make it look good, man. And then, so at level 2, you unlock more of your bigger, powerful throws and your signature moves and such. And then at level 3, you gain access to your finisher. And in a lot of the older wrestling games, yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait. All stiffened up on me there.
Also, you'll notice Hulk Hogan's a little over the top as far as model. We wanted to make these models kind of remember, a little superhero-esque, how you remember them back in the day. So we took some of the creative liberty in kind of highlighting some of their well-known features. Hulk Hogan's pythons, we made sure that they were probably bigger than the 22 inches I think he used touting back then. So a lot of those models will be a little bit accentuated in certain areas, but really to make them a little bit more superhero-esque.
But as you can see, Sergeant Slaughter is exactly the way he was.
He's taking a whoop. A little more hair there. Hogan, my goodness. Scary.
So this is an example of our chain wrestling system. And this system's pretty straightforward. It's just a button icon that pops up on screen, and each competitor has a chance to hit that button at the same time, and whoever hits it first wins the encounter. And you'll go back and forth through that so that the encounter goes on until it finally hits an ending point.
So it gives the player opportunity to chain a bunch of moves together, and the defender still has some control in there. He can counter those moves in the middle of the chain. So it gets a little back and forth going. Also be able to create a cool chain sequence of moves, which we really never tinkered with before in a WWE or wrestling game. So it's kind of a new experience we developed, and we think it's quite fun.
And it definitely takes on a new meaning when you play against another human opponent, like you play against a friend. Like those become really, really kind of tense moments.
So he's playing against a computer right now?
Yes. So if you lose, it's not your fault.
That's bad design.
So it'll be his fault.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. Pretty much everything today is going to be his fault. That's all
Pull the clutch on a computer. Oh, here we go.
no.
Kick out, Sarge. Come on. He's getting up. All right. Three.
I'll do some push-ups later.
Was that a fun match to do?
It was a historic match.
Yeah.
A lot of stories about it, but the real story is that when we're going to go out to the outdoor Coliseum, and it was geared for 104,000 people. They were going to have big screens on both ends of the arena. And Mr. McMahon got a call that he had to secure the building because there's so many death threats and bomb threats on my life. So they said that we had to secure the building, which was going to be millions of dollars, and he said, there's no way I'm going to do that. We'll go inside. So for many years we had the record pay-per-view audience, which is the shattered six. But, we would have broke the Detroit record that Vince was wanting to do, is to beat the Detroit record. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do it.
Obviously, none of those threats were realized.
The noise level outdoors is totally different, of course, but when he got the 1, 2, 3 on me there, that was in your ears. Couldn't hear anything. But we did something that they never do or never had done before on Wrestlemania was we kept it going. Even though he got his hand in victory, I got him at the end. I threw some fire in his eyes. And we continued the battle to grudge through WrestleMania and on and on